Hello and welcome to today's science lesson. So first of all guys, can we all turn to wave and say a big hello to our friends on camera. Hello. And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our laps and close our eyes. When you're ready guys, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. Next we can do our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And we can begin by stretching up high to the sky. High as we can. And then let's go down low. Touch our toes. Back up high one more time. And this time, can we go tippy toe high? And while we're there, let's have a wave side to side. And then back down to touch your toes again. Let's stand up guys, have a shake. Arms and legs, shake it out. Shake it out. Now we can do some rotations. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Excellent guys. And now we can do some stretches. Let's do 5 stretches to our right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent guys. And now we can do 5 stretches to our left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brilliant guys. And now let's take our right hand and find our left foot. Left hand, right foot. right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. And to finish, guys, we will do 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. Now, today in science class, we're going to begin learning about a whole new topic. And the name of this topic is something we will see of a night time if we look into the sky. That's one of the objects, but we're talking about everything. If we look up at night time, will we see light or dark? Really? At night time, it will be dark, yes. But what are all the different objects that we can see in the sky? The sun, we see at daytime. Of a nighttime, the moon, yes. Stars. So all of these various things become part of one whole tapestry that's known as, ready guys? The solar system. Yes, so let's write that phrase on the board. The TH, solar, SOLAR, system. SYSTEM. So all together, guys, the solar system. Yes, the solar system is the vast amount of space that we will see when we look out into the sky at both daytime and nighttime. Now, who can give me some examples of objects, of things they might see in the sky? 1 or 2 words I've heard already. The moon, yes. The moon is an example of an object in the solar system. M-O-O-N. Now, do we see the moon at daytime or nighttime? Nighttime, yes. What do we see at daytime? The sun, yes. U-N. What we've got at nighttime, the moon comes out. And over daytime, we see the sun. Is there anything else we can see over nighttime? Stars, yes. The moon, stars, all come out at nighttime. Is there only one star in the sky, or is there lots of stars? Yes, which is why we use the plural term, stars. Now, does anybody else have any other ideas? Planets, yes. We're on a planet now. The name of our planet is Earth. But there are different planets in the solar system. Does anybody know how many planets there are in our solar system? 8. Yes, there are 8 different planets in our solar system. Pakbung, there used to be 9. There used to be 9 planets. There was one called Pluto. But Pluto, about 10 years ago, people decided Pluto was too small. So they downgraded it. There used to be 9 planets with Pluto, but now there's 8 planets because scientists decided Pluto was too small and didn't become a proper planet. But how about when we go further into space? How do people get to the planets? If spacemen go up into space, what might we see? To the planets, we might see rockets. Space astronauts can go to planets in rockets. R-O-C-K-E-T-S. And has anybody ever heard of the term satellites? Satellites are sent up into space to give us images and information of our own planet and others. So in the solar system, we may also see satellites. And satellites are spelt like this. Satellites are man-made objects for gathering information. So far, guys, we've got the moon, stars, rockets, satellites, Sun. Anyone think of anything else? Anything else that you know about the solar system? How about comets? Comets, yes. Comets are objects of ice that sometimes travel through the solar system. There is one comet known as Halley's Comet, and that passes past the Earth every 74 years. It came around about 20 years ago, and it's not due to come back for over another 50 years. But what happened was, in the sky, you seen it looked like a star, but it was brighter than a star, and it had like a flame after it, because the ice was burning up. So every 74 years, we will see a comet. And if we use a telescope to see further into the solar system, you will see lots of rocks, a belt of rocks known as asteroids. Yes, asteroids are big rocks that are in space and can be quite dangerous. If the spacemen go into space in their rockets, they have to be careful to avoid asteroids. A-S-T-E-R-O-I-D-S. So there we go, guys, with some vocabulary of objects that we might find in the solar system. So one more time together: moon, stars, rockets, satellites, asteroids, sun, comets. All of these objects together go to make our solar system. And that was excellent, guys. Very well remembered. Some good keywords. And what we've got now is a PowerPoint presentation for our students to observe, listen to, and also practice speaking of our solar system and some of the different objects that we can find inside it. So let's turn to look at the TV screen, please, guys. So let's take a look at our PowerPoint presentation today, the solar system. And here in the picture, we can see an example of our solar system. Now, who can tell me what they think is the name of this big, bright ball of energy? The sun, yes. The sun is the center of our solar system. It provides all the heat, all the light, and all the energy. And then you can see, as we get further out from the sun, you can see large bodies of mass that are known as planets. Now, how many planets in our solar system, guys? 8. So let's go through them together. The one nearest the sun, Mercury. Then Venus. Then our planet, Earth. And after Earth, we have Mars. And then these four, the first 4 planets, are quite close. They are known as the inner planets. They are closest to the sun. But then there's another 4 that are outer planets. And we have Jupiter. Now, the way to notice about Jupiter, Jupiter is a planet that if you look, it looks like it has an eye. It looks like it has an eye on the surface. So if you see Jupiter here, and usually you can spot something that resembles like an eye. And that's how you can tell Jupiter. And then we have Saturn. Now, how can you tell Saturn? Saturn is the only planet with a ring around it. Saturn is easy to tell because it has this ring going around it. Notice, none of the other planets have a ring around, only Saturn. And then, as we get further away from the sun and it gets very cold, we have 2 blue planets. After Saturn, there is Uranus. Yes. And then Neptune. So these are the 8 planets of the solar system. But like I said earlier, after Neptune, there's another object known as Pluto. Now, Pluto used to be called a planet. There used to be 9 planets in our solar system. But the scientists decided Pluto was too small. So they said it's not really a planet. So they downgraded it, and now we only have 8 planets. And later we have a flashcards exercise to practice the names and where they are in relation to the sun. The solar system was formed 4.6 billion years ago. 4.6 billion years ago. That is a long time. That's even older than teacher. And has many planetary objects. Some of them we can see here. The sun, the planets, and the stars. So first of all, let's have a look at the sun. And notice how the sun is like a big fireball. The sun is the solar system's star. Yeah, really, the sun is a big star and provides all of the heat and light. Yes, there's nothing hotter than the surface of the sun. Do you think you could go close to the sun like that? No, far too hot. Earth is in a good position. We're not too close and we're not too far. So we don't get too hot and we don't get too cold. That's why we have life on our planet. But the planets before us, too hot, no life. The planets after Earth, too cold, no life. We're in just the right position for the right temperature from the sun, which is why planet Earth is the only planet with life and water. Now, the planets. You can see the different planets, and they all go round the sun. There are 8 different planets in the solar system, of which the Earth is one. Yes, this is our planet, planet Earth. Who can tell me, what do they think all the blue parts are? Yes. How about the green parts? Land. Yes. The green part is the land, the continents. How about the white parts? Clouds. Excellent. Well done. You see, we've got the blue water, the green land, and the white clouds. And even if you look at Africa here, the top of Africa is desert. It's a huge desert, so you can see the sand at the top of Africa. But these are the land masses. This is the water. Earth is 2/3 water. Sometimes it's called the blue planet because most of Earth is water, so it looks blue. And the white parts are the cloud. Next, asteroid belt. Now remember before when I said about them big rocks in space that the spacemen have to be careful to avoid. You see around some planets, they have all of these rocks, and they are known as asteroids. And when they're all together like this, it's an asteroid belt. The asteroid belt is a ring of rocks and ice found between the planets Mars and Jupiter. So later, when we look at where our planets are, look at Mars and look at Jupiter. And between those 2 planets, there's a big ring of rocks and ice. And this is known as the asteroid belt. And then comets. Comets are like stars that travel very quickly. You can see here, this is an example of a comet. It's mainly ice. So when it travels, you will see lots of ice disappearing from it as it melts. And comets just move their way around the solar system. Like the one I said earlier, Halley's Comet will go around the Earth every 74 years. So in about 50 years, guys, if you guys are still alive, you'll get to see Halley's Comet. Comets are large bodies of ice that travel across the solar system at high speed. And here's an example, a picture of a comet. You can see how quickly it's traveling, and all of the ice is melting off the back of it as it moves past the comets. Stars. There are literally billions of different stars in the solar system, and you can see examples of some here. And finally, satellites. Yes, these are the objects that are man-made, and we send them into space because we want them to take pictures and find information of other planets. So these are an example of satellites that are found in our solar system. Any questions, guys? Okay, that was excellent. Well done. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the PowerPoint presentation so that they can begin to gain a better understanding of the different objects in our solar system. And what we've got coming up is a flashcards exercise for our students to get to know the planets in the solar system more by putting them in the correct position in relation to the sun and writing their names correctly. But before then, guys, time for our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And for this sequence, we'll have a game of Teacher Says. So listen carefully. If Teacher says, we can do. If Teacher doesn't say, we won't do. Okay? So Teacher says, arms in the air. Arms down. Teacher says, arms down. Teacher says, turn around. Teacher says, back the other way. Teacher says, jogging on the spot. Teacher says, arms by your sides. Teacher says, arms in the air. Arms down. Teacher says, arms down. Teacher says, stop running. Teacher says, stand on one leg. Teacher says, touch your nose. Teacher says, hands on head. Swap hands. Teacher says, swap legs. Teacher says, stand up straight. Teacher says, arms by your sides. Down into a ball. Teacher says, down into a ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Teacher says, jump. Excellent, guys. Teacher says, please sit down. What we've got now is a flashcards exercise for our students to practice putting the planets in our solar system in the correct position in relation to the sun. So teachers, what you'll need to do is print off the flashcards for the lesson. There are 8 planets in total, and it just so happens I have 8 students in my class. So that's 1 per student. If you have more students, you can choose different students for each planet and maybe change it round 2 or 3 times. But you'll need at least 8 students to complete this activity. And what we need to do first is I need to do a diagram of the sun. So the sun would be the center of our universe. And there's a large star like this. And as we know, the sun provides all the heat and light energy. So here is the sun. And we will label it S-U-N. And And what we're going to do now is we're going to do our own board diagram of our solar system by giving our students the first planet and having them come forward, place it closest to the sun, and then write the word correctly. So let's see, guys, who can go first? So the first planet closest to the sun will go to Pak Bung. Pak Bung, can you come and join me at the front of class? So Pak Bung, can you show the closest planet to the sun, guys? What's the name of our planet beginning with M? Mercury is right. So Pak Bung, can you place it closest to the sun? And then underneath the planet, can you spell the name Mercury correctly? M-E-R-C-U-R-Y. Excellent. So you can see the first planet in our solar system and the one closest to the sun is Mercury. All together, guys, Mercury. Yes, Pak Bung, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for Pak Bung, please, guys. So teachers, you can see the activity that we're doing in our classroom now. You can pause the video and do the same activity with your own students. As I say, you need at least 8 students. If you have less, maybe use one student more than once. Give them 2 planets. So we'll see you again in around 10 minutes. And we're going to carry on playing here. So next student for the next planet, Pat. So Pat, come and join me at the front. Okay, so let's have a look at the planet on Pat's flashcard. Does anybody remember the name of this planet? Beginning with V? Venus. Yes, well done, guys. So Pat, can we place Venus next to Mercury? So that we have space, what we'll need to do is they'll need to go quite close together. So we have space for 8 planets. So Pat can now write the word Venus underneath the correct planet. V-E-N-U-S. Excellent, Pat. So all together, guys, Venus. We can see our solar system taking shape. We have the sun, Mercury, and then Venus. So Pat, great job. High five. Big round of applause for Pat, please, guys. Now for planet number 3. Okay, so I think everybody will know the name of this planet. And this planet will go to Nadia. So Nadia, come and join me at the front of class, please. So who can tell me the name of the planet on Nadia's flashcard, guys? Earth, yes. This is our planet. Our planet is 3rd from the sun in our solar system. So Nadia, can you place our planet on the board? Brilliant. And then Nadia can write the name of our planet underneath. Planet Earth. E-A-R-T-H. Excellent. So you can see, guys, look at how our solar system is taking shape. And together, planet Earth. Yes, Nadia, that was excellent. High five and a big round of applause for Nadia, please, guys. But now we'll look at the planets that are farther away, the ones that come after our own planet. And the 4th planet in our solar system will go to Chu. So Chu, come and bring your flashcard to the front of class and show it to your friends, please, guys. What can we see? What planet? Mars, yes. And what colour can you see on Mars? Orange or red. Whereas Earth is sometimes known as the blue planet, Mars is also known as the red planet. It's sometimes known as the red planet. So Chu, can you place Mars in the correct position? Hold it this way. Can Chu place the planet in the correct position in our solar system on the board? Excellent. And then Chu can spell the word Mars correctly. M-A-R-R-S. Excellent, Chu. Very well done. So far, we've done 4 planets. These are known as the inner planets. So let's say them together, guys. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. Chu, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for Chu, please, guys. But now it's time for our 4 remaining planets, known as the outer planets. Let's see, down. You can go next with the planet. So bring your flashcard to the front of class. Now, who can remember what's the name of this planet? Remember I said earlier, we can sometimes tell this planet, it looks like it has an eye on its surface. Jupiter is correct. So down, if you can place Jupiter in sequence and then spell Jupiter underneath. J-U-P-I-T-E-R. Excellent, down. All together, guys. Jupiter. Down, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for down, please, guys. And now for our next and perhaps most distinctive planet, we'll go with Prau. So Prau, come and bring your flashcard to the front of class, please. Let's have a look at Prau's flashcard. Who can remember the name of this planet? Saturn. And remember, we can tell Saturn is the only planet that has the rings around it. So Prau, can you place it in the correct position on the board? Excellent. And then spell Saturn correctly underneath. S-A-T-U-R-N. And like I said earlier, Saturn is the only one with the ring around it. So all together, guys, Saturn. Prau, that was great. High five and a big round of applause for Prau, please, guys. And now time for our final 2 planets, the ones that are furthest away from the sun. And this next planet will go to Lakgao. Come and join me at the front, please, Lakgao. Now bring your flashcard. And this one's quite a funny name. Can anybody remember the name? Uranus. Yes, quite a funny sounding planet. One more time, Uranus. And Lakgao can show where that goes after Saturn and how to spell Uranus correctly. U-R-A-N-U-S. Yes, Uranus. Quite a funny sounding planet. So all together, guys, Uranus. And now it's time for our final planet. For Lakgao, that was brilliant. Big round of applause for Lakgao, please, guys. So the 8th and final planet in our solar system will go to Bangpon. Come and join me at the front, please, Bangpon. And then the 8th planet will go right at the end after Uranus. But does anybody remember the name of this planet? Beginning with N? Neptune. Excellent. Well done. So Bangpon, can you place Neptune right at the end and then spell it correctly? N-E-P-T-U-N-E. Well done, Bangpon. So all together, guys, Neptune. Planet number 8 and the furthest away from the sun. Bangpon, that was brilliant. High five. Big round of applause for Bangpon, please, guys. So, you can see we've created a diagram of our solar system on the board. Let's say all of the objects together. Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Guys, that was brilliant. Very well done. Welcome back to class. And now it's time for our worksheet activity. So teachers, make sure every student in your class gets their own worksheet. And what we've got is a spelling game where our students have to complete the spaces with the correct planetary objects from our solar system. All of the keywords are already provided in the word box. But what our students need to do is to read the clues, look at how many letters are in each of the words, and choose the correct word to complete the spaces. And then, if they do it correctly, each word, each letter that is in one of the rings will spell its own special word at the end. So give our students around 12 minutes to complete this activity and just monitor the class, help them with anything they need. But what's the first thing we need to do, guys? Write your names on top first. So, Pak Boong, this one's for you. You're welcome. Pat, for you. You're welcome. Nadia, for you. You're welcome. Chu, for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Down, here's yours. You're welcome. Palau, for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Takao, for you. And Pangpon, for you. You're welcome. So names on top first, guys, and then read the clues and see if we can remember which of the planets are which. Like the first one, the red planet.
Mars.
What did we say was the red planet? Mars. How do we spell Mars? M-A-R-S. So the first clue, Mars. Then the blue or green planet. Correct. You can see by looking at the pictures, the green or blue planet is our planet, Earth. E-A-R-T-H. Excellent, Bangpon. So you see M-A-R-S. And then the green planet is our planet, Earth. E-A-R. And what's the next one, Pak Boong? Okay, so which is the planet with the beautiful rings? Saturn, yes. By reading the clues, you can tell which planet is which. And Saturn, S-A-T-U-R-N. Satellite. Okay, so what we need to do now, at night time tonight, when we look into the sky, what will we see in the sky? Moon. Excellent. And the moon is M-O-O-N. The Earth's natural satellite is the moon. Moon, yes. The hottest. Now this is surprising. The closest planet is Mercury, but it's not the hottest. The hottest planet is the second one, Venus. I don't know why. You can see, look at how Venus is red. Well, Venus is the hottest planet, even though Mercury is closer. Venus, the hottest planet. Well done, Pangpon. And then remember, in outer space. Remember earlier in the PowerPoint presentation, the floating rocks, asteroids, that ring of floating rocks and ice. So you can see asteroids. If you need help with the spelling, guys, the words are in the word box at the top. The floating rocks and the ice in outer space, asteroids. And then the nearest planet from the sun, the nearest planet, Mercury. This time it is Mercury. Mercury is nearest, Venus is hottest. The biggest planet. Correct. The biggest planet we have is Jupiter. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the worksheet exercise where they had to read the clues of the different objects in the solar system. And by choosing the correct words each time, they will fill the spaces. And then at the end, guys, we will have our own special word. So ready to say that word together? Astronomers. Yes, astronomers is the term given to people who like to watch the stars using a telescope. People who like to watch the stars are astronomers. And that's all we've got time for today. So we hope that you've enjoyed the lesson and now have a better idea of our solar system, particularly all of the different planets and where they sit in relation to the sun. And we'll see you again soon for the next lesson. So can we turn to wave and say goodbye, guys? Goodbye. Bye-bye. See you again soon.